Uganda, 1971. A soldier rises to power, promising hope but delivering terror.
Make you eat it. Here, Idi Amin is God. You hear me?
How did Idi Amin become one of history's most brutal dictators? Idi Amin wasn't born into power, he took it by force. Idi Amin's story begins in the British colonial army. As a member of the King's African Rifles, he quickly rose through the ranks. Known for his size, charisma, and loyalty, he became one of Uganda's top military leaders after independence in 1962. By 1971, Uganda was a fragile country under the leadership of President Milton Obote. Amin, who had once been Obote's trusted general, turned on his leader. He staged a coup, seizing control of the government while Obote was out of the country.
I am speaking as a great man who is the conqueror of the British Empire.
At first, many Ugandans welcomed him. He promised reforms, the release of political prisoners, and a return to stability. But beneath the surface, something far more sinister was brewing. But the calm didn't last long. Amin's paranoia turned deadly. Almost immediately, Amin began eliminating potential rivals. He established secret police forces that brutally repressed any opposition. In 1972, Amin shocked the world by expelling 50,000 Ugandans of Asian descent, many of whom were business owners and vital to the economy. These expulsions caused widespread economic collapse. Amin claimed that Uganda belonged to real Africans.
I had a dream sent last night from God. He has instructed me to throw out all Asians from the country. Uganda must be for Ugandans only. The Asians were brought here by the colonialists to build railway. The railway is now finished. Let the British have the Asians and the Amin soldiers have their duka.
Behind this rhetoric lay a desire to consolidate power by exploiting ethnic divisions. And then, the bloodshed began. Amin's rule quickly descended into chaos and violence. Political opponents, suspected traitors, and entire ethnic groups were systematically hunted down. Between 100,000 to 500,000 people were killed during his reign, with many of the bodies never recovered. Executions, torture, and disappearances became commonplace. Amin's government became infamous for its corruption and cruelty. He ruled with absolute power, granting himself titles like
the conqueror of the British Empire.
Internationally, his erratic behavior made him a global pariah, but it was Amin's final mistake that would seal his fate. In 1978, Amin made a disastrous decision to invade neighboring Tanzania. The invasion backfired as Tanzanian forces, alongside Ugandan exiles, launched a counteroffensive. By 1979, the capital, Kampala, fell. Amin was forced to flee into exile, first to Libya, and then to Saudi Arabia, where he lived until his death in 2003. His reign of terror was over, but the scars he left on Uganda would last for generations. So what's Amin's legacy? Idi Amin's brutal 8-year reign left Uganda in ruins. His rule is remembered for its mass killings, economic devastation, and international isolation. He ranks alongside some of the 20th century's most infamous dictators. To this day, Uganda struggles to overcome the damage Amin inflicted on the nation. But his story serves as a grim reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the cost of dictatorship. Idi Amin's rise and fall is one of Africa's darkest chapters. What can we learn from his legacy? Like and subscribe for more historical deep dives.